And if there's one thing that you want people to understand about the importance and the validity of medical marijuana use, let's talk a little bit about that, of why you opened the
Right.
clinic.
So I actually really enjoy doing public speaking engagement. I've done a couple of community advocacy groups and support groups. And one thing I always start with is talking about the history. I like to say you don't know where you're going until you know where you're coming from. And so learning that this actually, marijuana, medical cannabis, was actually prescribed thousands of years, even less than a century ago. It was commonly prescribed for a lot of different ailments. But then the government got involved, and we've got propaganda and ultimately the loss of medicine. This is why now a whole generation of physicians don't really understand how to use cannabis in a medical fashion. But now that technology has caught up, we have irrefutable evidence of the mechanisms, of the pharmacology of how cannabis can actually treat medical conditions and provide relief. So I like to really just dispel the beginning myths that this is just for adult use, it's just recreational. No, the science is there, and we actually have seen data that shows that it can be definitely for a more medical use. Cannabis is a complex plant, actually, but it can be used very, very simply. And there's definitely some strategy. There's a pop culture strategy, but again, a scientific strategy. So I just like to educate patients that there's a safe way. It's a very safe drug to use and experiment with. And it can be used in lieu of a lot of other medicines that may not have the same safety profile.
So, and it's wonderful that you have gone through so much research and training and development on this, so that you are the quintessential professional in this industry.